नहीं,
अच्छा।
इतनी अच्छी एक्टिंग कैसे मैनेज करते हो
क्या बता।
What makes an actor great is not the question here. What makes an actor overrated is, well, before one of you might lose your cool and start thrashing me, do I have to state the obvious? So, yeah, this list is only and only my views and opinions. It is not a list of worst actors, it is a list of overrated actors. Overrating, by definition, means estimating someone's ability more than it is. It is common among Indians, probably because we are nostalgic. If we like someone's acting or character in one movie, we blindly expect his subsequent movie to be also appreciable. Nepotism, favorism, and andhabhakti is what leads to immature estimation. Stella Adler said, "The greatest talent of an actor lies in their choices." Great actors always try to pull out more. Pushing their limits, they challenge their versatility. On this note, let's begin our journey to disclose all the not so hidden gems of Indian cinema.
हाँ मेरा भाई ये तो नोटों की सरकार है ना, नोट से बनाते अपने बेटों को ये स्टार है ना, कितने बेकार क्यों ये आपस में झनकार है ना, बाकी पूरा देश डूबे इनकी नैया पार है ना।
Ninth, Salman Khan. The first reason why I believe he is the least overrated is that his works are heavily criticized. So it doesn't make him much overrated. Yet, it would be foolishness to ignore how his obtuse movies surpass the mark of 100 crores quite easily. In an era where Indian cinema is leaning more towards social and authentic content, he is abruptly creating stereotypical Bollywood movies which has nothing new to offer neither to the changing audience nor to the society. He is playing similar movie roles since last 2 decades. His unorthodox gap between dialogues dilutes the believability of character. The macho man stereotype has brought him unnecessary attention and appreciation. But I see the audience rising from it. Evidently, his latest few works have significantly failed. Also, the other reason to mention, for which I allotted him the lowest position, is that he also has few unnoted and underrated performances, especially during 90s or beginning of his career, when he used to sign variety of roles expanding his acting skills.
ऐसी कौन सी बात है इस पूजा में जिसने हमारे बचपन से लेकर आज तक के दोस्ती के रिश्ते को भुला दिया।
8th, John Abraham. Why does no one talk about John Abraham's performances in his films, which evidently do good in the box office? No one discredits him, neither anyone praises him, as if critics are avoiding him. People would argue that it's fair because it is neutralized, but it's not fair. A less talented actor is bagging a lead role, neglecting the more talented actor, while at the same time he is indirectly getting appreciation since his movies are doing good, in which he has zero contribution. No doubt, talent of an actor lies in their choices. But John Abraham is choosing roles in movie which has great scripts and plot without paying attention to whether he can perfectly play the given role or not. The choices Stella Adler was talking about were more about picking the character which is befitting to us as an actor. 7th, Arjun Kapoor. Yes, I have seen those memes too. Apart from being comic, this tweet is an accurate analysis of Arjun Kapoor's acting. The range of emotions. You want to know the wide range of emotions? Just take a look at this scene from Tevar. Throughout the scene, it was only Arjun speaking and Manoj Bajpayee listening. It was supposed to be a limelight of performance for Arjun Kapoor, but unexpectedly, it was Bajpayee who stole the show without really saying one sentence. How is that? It was the wide range of expressions. His humanly emotions told us about what's going on, which thousands of words couldn't convey to us. Well, the real question is, even after such widespread criticism, and also his recent movie Panipat, which had 92 crores budget, had only earned 49 crores. So what is he doing on this list? I am saying the issue is he got a role in Panipat which could have been massive success if they would have not approached someone who has contacts but someone who has skills.
भाइयों अपने चारों तरफ देखिए।
6th, Ranveer Singh. After putting energy, Ranveer Singh forgets to put acting qualities in his performances. The only reason why people believe he's a talented actor is because they see energy. We Indians love energy. No wonder why we have so many festivals. Ranveer's most performances only changes costumes, but what remains inside is this highly enthusiastic character.
ना खाना खाएंगे.
The issue is he merely delivers dialogues. It's like he's just waiting in queue for his turn to say it, which is quite unnatural, actually a lot. Yet it would be injustice to not mention his good works. Many of his acting performances we call great are for real mismatching and lacks rhythm in itself. Lack of consistency except in Gully Boy. While he was successful to maintain stability throughout Gully Boy, he fell short to bring out the boldness in the role.
4 लाख से भी ज्यादा लोग ये वीडियो देखे ले.
तो हाँ तो क्या?
Fifth, Deepika Padukone. Well, unlike her partner, she could slightly maintain the character throughout, and you can slightly differentiate between her two roles, and she can slightly immerse herself in the character. And please pay attention to my emphasis on slightly, because slight is average. In case of actors, maybe.
आमने सामने.
Fourth, Shraddha Kapoor. Well, it's not like she is getting extra special attention for her toneless acting, but the thing is, her films. Indeed, she is a part of extremely successful movies. Almost all of the films in her career is a hit in box office. So what is here to rip off? The circumstances, an untalented actor is hidden behind glamour and good scripts, but the hypocrisy is we still call them actor rather than a model who just read their dialogues. For instance, let's take Stree, a beautifully visualized movie with a brilliant plot and concept. So accordingly, they chose brilliant actor for the film's first lead. But they knew audience won't just bother to walk to cinemas to see a pure art. They needed $1 million face. And that's what Shraddha Kapoor provided. She stood and assured that her face is in the sight of the camera. That's all. The matter of fact is that Stree is critically acclaimed film too. So what influence did it leave on the viewers? That Shraddha Kapoor is an honest actress because she is a part of a good film. It's like replacing someone worthy with a privileged one. Many other talented female actresses who had mastered the craft of acting could have done a lot more than merely standing there. Third, Ranbir Kapoor. If nepotism and good looks combined had a face. Even expert eyes critics can't deny the belief that his acting is monotonous and predictable. He believes that only facial expressions constitute acting. We call it zero use of body. Except the face and hands, his whole body remains still while performing as if our national anthem's playing. You know, primary school. It represents his nervousness under the skin while acting. It feels like something else is going on in his mind. And how can we not talk about consistency? The difference in the intensity of failure in maintaining the consistency of character between Ranbir and Ranveer is same as the difference in pronouncing B and V. The manner in which he acts under certain condition in a scene is considerably similar in all his movies. Same emotions, same guy, but different title.
I'm really sorry to sound arrogant. I don't regard myself as a star.
Second, Hrithik Roshan. We all have that one friend who can mimic some another character beautifully. Hrithik Roshan is that kind. He can play two roles beautifully. One is Rohit and other is himself. His similar dialect delivery manner in different films indicates that he can perfectly differentiate between two roles. It looks like his body is performing a different scene while face is doing the current one. And please don't counterpoint me by Super 30, where he was the lead character yet remained invisible throughout the film.
मार साले का खोपड़ी तोड़
First, Shah Rukh Khan.
नाम तो सुना ही होगा.
Again, I would like to clarify, this isn't a list of worst actors but overrated actors who are credited more than they deserve. Without a doubt, SRK has done some brilliant sober performances as if in Chak De India and somewhat in Dar. But how can we not shed eyes on his different movies, similar roles? If you could, try recalling him in DDLJ, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum and many other romantic movies he took part in. Well, for me, he is only playing the role of Shah Rukh Khan under different skins. Most of the roles he has played are undeniably similar. Even one can't differentiate SRK from a real life interview and in acting. Stardom at its best.
जिंदगी में पहली बार इस दिल ने किसी को दिल से चाहा.
और 50 रुपया कट ओवर एक्टिंग.
जाने
So what makes audiences believe in his acting? I would say it's the charm and overacting. Because why not? They see people love doing more with the emotions. But why this much? It's literally extreme. Have you ever seen a person in your whole life react like this? Even a guy who is about to die next week won't give so much out of his face. Wait a minute, he dies? Okay. How can we not talk about movies in which he hasn't done too much with feelings? Dear Zindagi, for example. But isn't that Shah Rukh Khan? Isn't his acting flat in Dear Zindagi? Isn't it highly predictable? Because why not?